I'm going to talk to you a little bit about polarities. And the way I want to ground that is to say that Gestalt is especially well positioned as a theory base that supports coaching. What I think Gestalt brings to coaching is what Gestalt has brought to psychotherapy and consulting, and any area that has to do with human growth and development is always, even though it started out as a theory of psychotherapy, it was a major break from psychotherapeutic approaches at the time, because it was oriented around learning, growth, and development, uh, as opposed to fixing or focusing on pathology or dysfunction. The difficulty for all of us in life is that we have things that we want to be better at. I wish I were faster. I wish I paid more attention. I wish I was more detail oriented. I wish I saw the bigger picture. There's any number of things that all of us, that any of us can want to focus on. What we might miss is that anything we want to get better at often has a polarity. So if I want to get better at moving quicker and not getting bogged down, for every one of us that wants to be able to move quicker and not get so bogged down, there's somebody that's working at getting slower, at paying more attention to details, to be more nuanced. For every one of us that wants to have more free time, to work less, there's others that feel like, I really ought to focus more and really develop my practice. So for anything that we want to do, there's always a polarity. And the difficulty is that we tend to see the things that we want to get better at as we notice what we want to get better at, and if we're not careful, we will diminish the things we're doing as somehow being bad. So what polarities gives us is the notion, it's an attempt to debunk the idea of there are better and worse ways of being. There are better ways of being in some contexts and worse ways of being in some contexts. When you're in a situation and you're working with a coaching client, your coaching client will invariably have something they want to do differently. And if we're not careful, we'll help them feel bad about the thing they are doing, as opposed to seeing the thing they are doing as having value but being limited. That's where we use the idea of polarities.